Hey y'all, this is Dina. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so I am back tonight because I need to make a shirt for work tomorrow. My department is going to be M&Ms for Halloween. So it's super easy. All you would need to do is just wear an M on your shirt. It's pretty much in jeans and a pair of tennis shoes. So that works out good. It's easy. Now one of our managers is cutting out M's for everybody's shirts just to pin on. But of course, you know me, I've got to take it a little farther. And I am going to cut mine in vinyl and iron it on with my heat press. So I just thought I would take you along and show you how I do this. Okay, so I am in my Cricut design space, and if you have a Cricut, you already know what this is. But if you don't, or you're new to having a Cricut, in order to run your Explorer or Explorer Air 2 or 1 or your Maker or anything, you have to utilize the Cricut design space on the internet. Okay, so I've already got that all set up. I've already paired my Cricut with my computer. Actually, this is a new computer. I had to get a new one because my other one was about ready to die. I think it was like 8 or 10 years old, and it was so slow it would take forever to use. So I actually got a new computer. Yay. So anyway, now this is super fast and I'm able to do what I need to do. So anyway, I am going to cut out the M on my Cricut, and I'm going to be using some vinyl, and I've already got it out and I've got it laying on my mat. This has a shinier side and a less shiny side. I'm actually using the new Cricut Sport Flex by Iron-On. Sorry for the lighting, y'all. And so I'm using this one. This one's kind of new to me, but I think that putting the pretty side down is what I need to do. I'm hoping I'm doing it right. So yeah, so I've got it on my mat, and so now I'm going to get ready to cut. So, but I also want to make sure it will fit on a shirt. So I'm going to go over here to the templates, and I'm going to choose the shirt. I'm going to take my template, and you can actually choose what kind of shirt you want. I think that this is going to be just fine, and see, it's just going to fit right in the middle of my shirt. Maybe I'll go a little bit smaller. So I think that will look good. I'll just look like I have a big old Super M on my shirt. Maybe I'll go a little bit more like that. I think that that will be okay. So yeah, I think that's good. So now that I've got it ready, I'm just going to go over here to make it. And one thing you have to remember when you're using iron-on, when you're going to do an iron-on decal, make sure you mirror your image, because you want it to print out where it's coming out backward. That way when it irons on, it's looking the correct direction. Now I pulled this M off the internet just so I could cut it out, and it had some little words down here. I'm not going to worry about removing those words. I just need the M to put on the front of my shirt to make my M&M. And so I'm just going to leave it and let it cut those little tiny words, and then I just will throw it away. But anyway, so I've got my M mirrored. I've already got my Cricut on, and now I'm going to click continue. It's choosing Bluetooth. Just let it pair. Now I have it set on custom on my Cricut. So I need to find this particular kind of item because we want it to do the correct pressure whenever it cuts. And I'm using the Sport Flex iron-on. I would have got the regular everyday iron-on, but they didn't have any. So I'm going to go with this. So I'm going to just check the Sport Flex iron-on and clicked done. Now my Cricut is ready to go. So I've got my Cricut over there, and I've got it flashing. It's ready. So I'm going to go put this in my Cricut. I put a little bit of tape on the edge of the vinyl just so it didn't curl up, because my mat's a little bit old. Okay, now I got my light is flashing. I'm just gonna wait for this one to flash, and it's ready to roll. So let's go. Okay, so you kind of see how I got it started. This is the custom over here. It's going to start cutting those little tiny words at first, but I just wanted to show you how I kind of get started on cutting this. So let me lift you up and you can kind of see. You can see that I have it on custom, and that's why I preset that on my computer. You can see that it's cutting. Sorry for the shadows, y'all. So anyway, I'm gonna let that finish cutting and I will show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. So my vinyl has finished cutting. You can see I already started pulling up on the edge. And with Cricut, they come with one side on the kind you iron on. One side of their vinyl is the plastic, that's what you iron on. And then the back side is the actual iron on. So I'm gonna weed this out. I'm just using my little Cricut tool. And you can just pull off the part that you do not need. You see my M is coming out just fine. I could have cut this white part on the side and just reused it, but such a small spot I'm not gonna reuse. Okay, and that's where those little words were. I'm not going to worry about those. I'm going to make this work. Okay, so I'm going to keep pulling. As you see, it's still on the plastic. Sorry about the lighting, y'all. My light is behind me, and I have my table with stuff. I'm going to keep pulling. So I want to keep my M on the plastic. I've made that video the other day of my stuff I've made for my craft fair, and one of our friends just stopped by a few minutes ago. And, they stopped by a few minutes ago and she bought a few things. She said, I can't come to your craft fair, I work. So she bought a few things. Okay, so now I've got my M all ready to iron on to my shirt. Now I'm gonna get my heat press ready and then I'll show y'all what's next. Super easy, right y'all? Y'all, so I've got my heat press out. This is the Cricut heat press. Got it for Christmas last year. Anyway, so I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna increase my temperature. I want this to be good and hot. Let's see. Let's go with that, okay. Okay, now I'm gonna let it start warming up. And once I get it warmed up, then I can show you what's next. The nice thing is it's got the timer, it starts to go up. And so, or the digital thing, you can see when it starts going up to get to the correct temperature. Nice thing about the Cricut heat press, I mean, you don't have to have one of these, but the nice thing about it is it's got a tray and it really does iron your stuff on very evenly. So yeah, that's one of the things I do like about this heat press. Okay, so I've got my heat press all ready to go. See, it's at 360. Now I'm gonna bring you over here. Sorry for the jarring, y'all. And I'm going to iron my M on, and this is why you needed it mirrored when you cut it out from your Cricut design space, because if you don't do it mirrored, your M would have been backward. So I think I've got it pretty centered in the bottom of my shirt, or in the center of my shirt. Now I'm just gonna go for it and press it down. You can do the timer if you like. Okay. You can do the timer if you like or not. Just kind of give it a good press down. And you can see how it's working. And what I do is I'll try it for a bit and then I'll see if it's working, and if it's not, I'll put it back on. Okay, so I am going to finish ironing, and once I'm done ironing, I'll show you what my shirt looks like. Okay, so move you back a little bit. I'm gonna try to pull this off. You start from one corner and slowly pull off to the other corner. Slowly. If you see any come up, just use your press and press it down. You gotta just slowly pull it off. Okay, it's working out. Okay, so I have peeled the plastic off, and here is my end result. There is my M shirt. Yes, this was not too hard. I did have a little issue with some of my vinyl, but I was able to make it work. But yeah, turned out pretty good. It'll work for one day at work. And yeah, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know this is something a little bit different, but I thought I would take you along the journey of me trying to make this shirt tonight. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this, and y'all, I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Talk to you later. Bye.